I've been talking a lot recently about retcon, so I should probably make a video explaining what a retcon is. For those who are unaware, retcon is short for retroactive continuity. Essentially, a retcon is a new piece of information added into a story that changes the way that the audience interprets past events. For example, in One Piece, when we are first learning about how the log poses work, we are told that it will lead you on a line all the way down to the final island, Laugh Tale. However, it was later revealed that the final island that these log poses point you to is Lodestar, not Laugh Tale. But the way they explain this away is that once you get to Lodestar, you realize you didn't find Laugh Tale and you go find it, making Laugh Tale the last island. So, the new information about how you find Laugh Tale using the road poneglyph changes the past information about how we find Laugh Tale using the log poses. Now, it is worth noting that the new information doesn't necessarily need to contradict the past information, only alter how the audience sees that information. And a great example of this in One Piece is Miss Wednesday. Not too long after we met Miss Wednesday, it was revealed that she is in fact Princess Vivi of Alabasta. But what's important to note is that wasn't always the case. When Oda first created Miss Wednesday, she was just another random antagonist. He drew a picture of her with her hair down, thought she looked like a princess, and made her a secret princess. So that doesn't necessarily contradict what we as the audience were told, but it does contradict what the author intended when he created the character. And that is the final and I think most important criteria of a retcon. A retcon doesn't need to contradict what the audience is told, but it does need to contradict what the author originally intended. Now, a lot of people will argue with me on this point, but if you don't include this author's intent caveat in the definition of a retcon, then any reveal or secret or plot twist would be a retcon. But obviously that's not the case. A retcon isn't just when a story contradicts itself. And it's also not just all new information added to the story. A retcon is a tool used by authors to go back into their story and change things.